The sport of mountain climbing was born in 1760, when a young Genovese scientist, Horace Benedict de Saussure, offered prize money for the first person to reach the summit of Mont Blanc, Europe's tallest peak. But long before that time, humans have been climbing mountains for the challenge it poses. Or because it's there, as English mountaineer George Mallory famously replied when he was asked why he wanted to climb Mount Everest. A few months later, he disappeared on the way to the summit. In this video, we explore the greatest mountains of the world. We've collected a list of the greatest mountains of the world, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Mount Everest. At 8,848 meters, 29,029 feet, Mount Everest is the highest mountain on Earth. It is located on the border between Nepal and Tibet. The highest mountain in the world attracts climbers of all levels, from well-experienced mountaineers to novice climbers willing to pay substantial sums to professional mountain guides to complete a successful climb. Although other 8,000ers such as K2 are much more difficult to climb, Mount Everest still has many inherent dangers such as altitude sickness, weather, and wind. People who die during the climb are typically left behind, and it is not uncommon to find corpses near the standard climbing routes. Number 2, Matterhorn. The Matterhorn is a famous mountain and an iconic emblem of the Swiss Alps. The mountain derives its name from the German words Matt, meaning meadow, and Horn, which means peak. With its 4,478 meters, 14,692 feet, high summit, lying on the border between Switzerland and Italy, it is one of the highest peaks in the Alps. It is also one of the deadliest peaks in the Alps. From the first time it was climbed in 1865 to 1995, 500 alpinists have died on it. The Matterhorn's faces are steep, and only small patches of snow and ice cling to them, while regular avalanches send the snow down to accumulate on the glaciers at the base of each face. Number 3, Table Mountain. Table Mountain is a flat-topped mountain overlooking the city of Cape Town in South Africa. Its main feature is a level plateau approximately 3 kilometers, 2 miles, from side to side, surrounded by steep cliffs. The highest point on Table Mountain is 1,086 meters, 3,563 feet, above sea level. There is a cableway that takes passengers to the top of the mountain with views overlooking Cape Town, Table Bay and Robben Island to the north, and the Atlantic seaboard to the west and south. Antonio de Saldanha was the first European to land in Table Bay. He climbed the mighty mountain in 1503 and named it Table Mountain. Number 4, K2. With a peak elevation of 8,611 meters, 28,251 feet, K2 is the second highest mountain on Earth, after Mount Everest. The mountain is part of the Karakoram Range, located on the border between China and Pakistan. K2 is also known as the Savage Mountain due to the difficulty of ascent and one of the highest fatality rate for those who climb it. K2 is notable for its local relief as well as its total height. It stands over 3,000 meters, 9,843 feet, above much of the glacial valley bottoms at its base. More extraordinary is the fact that it is a consistently steep pyramid, dropping quickly in almost all directions. Number 5, Banff National Park. Banff National Park is Canada's oldest national park, established in 1885 in the Rocky Mountains and one North America's most visited parks. Banff's mountains exhibit several different shapes that have been influenced by the composition of rock deposits, layers, and their structure. The 3,618-meter, 11,870 feet, high Mount Assiniboine has been shaped by glacial erosion that has left a sharp peak. It has been unofficially named the Matterhorn of North America. Number 6, Mount Kailash. Located in Tibet, Mount Kailash is considered as a sacred place in 5 religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Aoraki, and the Banff faith. In Hinduism, it is considered to be the abode of Lord Shiva. Every year, thousands make a pilgrimage to Kailash, following a tradition going back thousands of years. It is believed that moving around Mount Kailash on foot will bring good fortune. Number 7. Monte Fitz Roy. Monte Fitz Roy is a 3,375-meter, 11,073 feet, high mountain on the border between Argentina and Chile. Despite its average height, the mountain has a reputation of being extremely difficult to climb because the sheer granite faces present long stretches of arduous technical climbing. In addition, the weather in the area is exceptionally severe and treacherous. The mountain also attracts many tourists and photographers thanks to its otherworldly shape. Number 8. Aoraki Mount Cook. Aoraki Mount Cook is the highest mountain in New Zealand, reaching a height of 3,754 meters, 12,316 feet. Aoraki means cloud piercer in the Ngaitahu dialect of the Maori language. The mountain lies in a national park of the same name, which contains 27 other mountains which peak at over 3,000 meters. A popular tourist destination, it is also a favorite destination for mountain climbers. It is a challenging ascent, with frequent storms and very steep snow and ice climbing to reach the peak. The mountain was first climbed successfully in 1894 by 3 New Zealanders who reached the summit via the North Ridge. Number 9. Mount Huang. Mount Huang is a mountain range in eastern China, also known as Huangshan, Yellow Mountain. The area is well known for its scenery, sunsets, peculiarly shaped granite peaks, and views of the clouds from above. Mount Huang is a frequent subject of traditional Chinese paintings and literature, as well as modern photography. The tallest peak in the Huangshan mountain range is the Lotus Peak at 1,864 meters, 6,115 feet. In ancient times, almost 60,000 stone steps were carved into the side of the mountain. At last in the list, number 10, Amphitheatre, Drakensberg. The Drakensberg is the highest mountain range in southern Africa, rising to 3,482 meters, 11,420 feet, in height. The name is derived from the Dutch and means Dragon's Mountain. The amphitheater is one of the geographical features of the northern Drakensberg and is widely regarded as one of the most impressive cliff faces on Earth. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite greatest mountains of the world? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.